Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button, and also please like, comment and share, and let's get started. So on our last video we talked about the DAAD scholarship, and we were just basically talking about the requirements that you need to have so that you can be able to apply for the DAAD scholarship. And in today's video I'm going to take you step by step on how you apply and what are the steps that are taken for you to be able, for you to finally say I got the scholarship. So get ready. Alright, so if you haven't watched our previous video, I'm going to put the link in the description box. Go ahead, watch that video first so that you can come and catch up with us on this new video. So now, what DAAD does is they work hand in hand with universities. So there are certain programs at certain universities that are partially, not partially, but that are some students will be granted a scholarship for that particular program. So when you're applying for, like when you go on the DAAD website, you will see the programs that are in certain universities and that are funded by DAAD. So now what you do is you apply at the same time in most programs. Okay, I know I heard that sometimes you apply differently. The scholarship, you apply for the university place first, and then when you get that, you now apply for the scholarship. But this is not the experience that I have, and it's very rare. Mostly, like the most people that I have met with, they applied at the same time. So you apply, you put your application to apply for the university place, and then separately you put your application for the DAAD scholarship. At the same time you send the documents. So you check first for the requirements for the program that you're going to be studying. I'm sure it's going to differ from program to program, so you need to look with the university what are the requirements for your program, and then you now look at the we are now going to look at the requirements of the DAAD scholarship. So what you need to do is you need to download the DAAD application form. You can find it on their website, and the information that they're going to need from you is, first they're going to obviously need your name and your nationality, obviously, right? And then the second thing that they want to know is they want to know which program are you applying for. So you need to specify which program are you applying for so that they know. And then the other thing they need to know, gender, academic title, date, place of birth, country of permanent residence. They need to know all that. And then they also want your contact information, and they also want to know your secondary school education. So you also need to put your secondary school certificates inside there with your DAAD application forms, and also want your higher education, your degrees, if you have one, if you have two. They want to know which degrees do you hold, and they also want to know the duration of the course that you're applying for, because I'm sure that courses differ. If you're doing maybe a master's degree, some take 1.5, some take 2 years, some take 1 year. So you need to also state how long is the course that you are applying for, and they also want to know the university that you are applying to. They want to know which university, and they also want you to put your language skills. Which languages can you speak? Is it only English? Do you have other languages that you speak? You also need to state that. And they also want to know previous visits abroad for study or work. Yes, this is very important, because for you to get I think I forgot to talk about it on my previous video. For you to get a place to study at the DAAD, you need to, if you want to come to Germany for a period of up to 6 months, you must have lived in your country of residence for at least 1 year at the time of application. And if you want to come to Germany for a period of time longer than 6 months, you must have obtained your last degree in your country of residence. So this is also a very important thing, notes that you need to consider if you want to apply for a DAAD scholarship. So if you want to come for a period of up to 6 months, then you need to be in your country of residence. You need to be staying there for at least 1 year. And if you want to come for a period longer than 6 months, then you need to have obtained your first degree, or maybe your master's degree. You need to have done it in your country of residence where you are staying at the moment of applying. Okay, and so yeah, so that's why you need to state your previous visits abroad for study or work. You need to state maybe you've been in this country for this period of time, blah blah blah. It's important that you state that, because it's part of the requirements that are required from you. Okay, so the other things that are going to be needed in your DAAD application form are practical professional work experience, and also professional occupation or written proof, and they want a leave of absence information, professional career goal, and extracurricular interests. Thank you. Okay, so this is what is going to be needed in your DAAD application form. And the other, okay, so this is what is needed in the application form, and there are also other documents that are required. If you are applying for a study scholarship, you are also required to also write a motivation, a letter of motivation letter, yeah, a letter of motivation. And when you're applying for a research grant, you must submit a detailed proposal. So if you want to do a research, you need to have your detailed proposal first before you apply, because it's part of the requirements. And you also need to submit a reference from your university teacher. So you also need to go to your university and get your reference, because it's also needed. So you need your application form, your motivation letter if you are applying for a study scholarship, and if it's for a research grant, you need to have your detailed proposal, and you are also required to bring a reference letter from your university teacher. All right, so like I said in the beginning, DAAD will be working hand in hand with the university. So it means that almost everyone who will be applying for this program will definitely also apply for the scholarship. So now what will happen is your applications will all first of all go to the university, and then the university will select its people that are going to get the university place. So maybe they say they want to give let me give an example of 40. They say we want 40 students for this particular program. So the university will select its 40 people, and then these people will all, if you had also applied for a scholarship, you will now get a message telling you that you got the university place, but not yet the scholarship is still on pending, because from those 40 people now, they will have to select the 7 or the 8 who are going to get the scholarship. So let's say from those 40 people, they will now select 20 people who are going to be like going on an interview for the DAAD scholarship. So from 40, this is just an example for you to just understand how the process goes. So from 40, they will select, say, 20 who are going to go and do an interview. So if you are, wherever you are, you're going to do a Skype interview that for the scholarship now. And then after that interview now, from those 20, they will now select their 7 or their 8 who are going to finally get the scholarship. And then that is when you will get the message to tell you you got the scholarship to study. So this is basically the how it goes. You just have to apply for both at the same time, and then they'll tell you when you get the study place, and then you will, if you qualify to go ahead and get the scholarship, you have to do the interview, and then if you pass the interview, then you get the scholarship, and you're ready to go. Pack your bags. Woo, 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 woo. All right, so thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm going to make another video. If you have any questions, just go ahead and put them in the comment section, and then I'll gladly answer them for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, 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 bye.